Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. Today I'm going to update you guys on I's Project Pan. Everything seems a little bit late today, not even just today, like for the beginning of the month of June, but I'm definitely trying to stay consistent with my videos, even though things are sort of all over the place. This usually uploads on the 4th. It will not upload until, I want to say, the 5th or the 6th. So maybe the 5th. I'll try for the 5th. But that being said, this is created by Deb from Deb B here on YouTube, and it runs from January the 4th to December the 31st of 2024. And I's Project Pan stands for Enjoy Your Eyeshadows, and you basically just use your eyeshadow palettes as you want, or your singles, whatever. You just use your eyeshadows as you want, and you can create goals for yourself. You can just grab whatever you want and talk about it. That's pretty much what I do. So let's go ahead and start on the first one, which is the MAC Power Hungry eyeshadow palette. And this one I'm getting a lot of use of. I actually thought I may hit pan on this today. It's looking very loved and dirty. I need to wipe that off, but just not going to worry about that right now. But these two are really the only shades that I'm using in this palette right now, and they're very, very dipped. Like there's a huge dip in this one. There's like a decent dip in this one. Other than that, everything is just sort of like sitting there for now. But I want to try to get as much use on this as I can and use it in combination with other palettes, because it isn't a standalone palette for me. There isn't a lot of depth here, and I just don't wear like basically skin color eyeshadow for me. Like this is pretty into my skin tone, and it just would look like a whole lot of nothing going on, and I like a little bit more impact than that. So that one I just use in combination with other palettes, but that one is a very good palette, and I'm happy that I have it, and I'm happy that I'm actually getting use of it. The next one is the eyeshadow singles. Now I have these ones in first. So I have two different palettes of singles, but I'll talk about this one first. So these are Terra Moon's Give Me Glow. Nope. Terra Moon's Glaminatrix and Shine by SD. And these are some of my very favorite single eyeshadows in my whole collection. I haven't used this one as much as I wanted to, so I think I'm going to keep this in for the month of June, just because this is like the perfect summer color palette. And I also want to get more use on my singles, so this one may bounce from month to month because I want to get use on these, like on this color story. But it's very nice. I enjoy every single one of those eyeshadows. Next is the Flower Beauty. It's the Desert Lights palette, and I did manage to use this a couple times. Very, very nice colors in here. I definitely want to keep this. I just think it goes really nice and really seamless over top of just a muted, I want to say muted, more neutral looking outer corner, like smoked out. Something like I have on today, just like kind of smoked out in the outer corner in the crease lightly, and then just like tap one of these all over the lid. Sort of my go-to look right now, so this is something that I've really been enjoying. It's a good palette for sure. And then next is the Flower Beauty Jungle Lights palette. So this one I used more like the neutral colors. I'm finding that I'm more drawn to, like, say these 8, and these ones I'm not grabbing as much because I'm currently working on 2 shades like this in my Pan That palette, which I have on my eyes today already. Not these, my Pan That palette, but basically it's like these kind of colors. So I'm not grabbing toward those because I just don't see the point right now, but it's something that I would like to bring into a future project. For the next one, it is the Clionadh Dragon Fruit eyeshadow palette, and I finally got my cardboard packaging from Clionadh. They replaced the packaging because the other one was breaking. You have to send in your original invoice as well as pictures of the packaging that was damaged. Mine broke the first time I used it. The first time I opened it up, it just broke, and it was so sad because the palette was sturdy. The mirror in it was like edge to edge. It was so good. This is all right. I mean, this is okay for what it is, but there's potential for cardboard to always bevel, so that's why I preferred the plastic packaging. At the same time, this is fine. It is what it is, but you pay a good amount of money, And yes, they're sending you this as a backup for free, but that should not have to happen, honestly. But I love the Clionadh formula. I love the products. Everything in here is gorgeous, and so I can't really fault them too much. They did definitely look after their customers. It's just when you put that much money out for a palette, you kind of want it to be a good palette and not have to pay for cardboard. You know what I mean? So anyways, in regards to the actual eyeshadows, I really enjoyed using this. My favorite one to use was the one called Effervescent in the top right here. That was my very favorite one to use all over the lid. It is absolutely stunning, and I need to get in here and use these a little bit more because they're very beautiful eyeshadows. And then last but not least, we have my Singles eyeshadow palette. This is the other one that I wanted to bring in, and I love this. This is such a nice array of colors. Again, very similar to what I'm using in my Pan That palette for the year. So it doesn't get as much love as I would have hoped. But I'm going to keep this in, I think, for another month because I do want to sort of touch some of these things. But I need to make crazy amounts of usage on my Pan That palette. Like I want to really try to get those shimmers out as fast as I can, and then I can really start to play with my Singles. So that is the priority. So there won't be as much use as I would love on my Singles palettes. Plus, let's be honest, this is like 3 times bigger than the Pan That palette that I'm using this year, and there's no way, I shouldn't say there's no way I'm going to finish it this year. I just feel like the matte shades are so thick, especially that dark purple one, and you need so little to make an impact that I feel like it's going to last a very long time. So I feel like this would last me like 2 times as long or more. You know what I mean? So when you consider how much eyeshadow you actually physically have in your collection, even touching these a couple of times is a really big deal. And I am trying to like pare down my eyeshadow collections and find purpose for what I have, realize what I am wearing, what I'm not wearing. And I think that this project is going to help me do that. I will try some palettes that I really want to enjoy. Sometimes I won't even do palettes for a month and just take kind of a month off and just use the stuff that I already have in other projects that I'll just talk about. But this is such a good project. It is such a good project. I hope it comes back every single year. Because if it doesn't, I'm just going to do again like I used to, do my own thing, not have it called anything, just loving the crap out of my eyeshadows and really just enjoying and not putting them in other projects, because then I feel like there's, I don't know why, but too much pressure. And this project does not apply that pressure to me. So that is everything that I have. I haven't picked anything for June. I'm not really sure what I want to do, but I know I will be putting in this one here and this one again. So those ones will come in. Also, I am still working on this one for a month. This is in my other project, so I will be working on this one again for another month. So that is a plethora of single eyeshadows already, and this one I'm constantly working on. So I have lots to talk about, but we'll see what I bring in. I definitely think I'm going to bring in one of my Adept Cosmetics, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to have fun picking and choosing and playing around. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Deb on her channel, Deb B on YouTube, and give her some love. Don't forget to hit that like button down below. Leave me a comment and tell me what eyeshadow palette you're absolutely loving. What is your eyeshadow style? I'm very curious to find, like, are you eclectic? Do you like everything? Do you just wear neutral? Do you just only want to wear color? I want to hear about all of it. So let me know in the comments down below. If you don't know what to leave and you don't feel like chatting, just leave a heart emoji. That would be so great. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.